First, Arctic Call on the near side, with King's Fountain on the far side. Arctic Call lands in the lead from King's Fountain and Aquilifer, and the grey City Entertainer just in behind them, Mr. Entertainer, I should call him. And now the first of the ditches already. Arctic Call from King's Fountain, Aquilifer, and Mr. Entertainer. Norton's coin has gone there. Norton's coin, a bad mistake. And Henry Mann has gone as well. They went independently. And so the field would use very sharply, very early as they come down towards the third fence. Arctic Call, the leader from King's Fountain. Mr. Entertainer on the near side, Aquilifer on the far side. Tipping Tim comes next, and then Sparkling Flame. And looking down the course, walking back, Adrian Maguire and Henry Mann's rider, Graham McCourt. And Arctic Call, the leader from King's Fountain on the inside of Mr. Entertainer. A little gap then to Aquilifer, with on his outside Tipping Tim, and finally Sparkling Flame. Arctic Call from King's Fountain, Mr. Entertainer, Tipping Tim, Aquilifer, and Sparkling Flame. Number 4 of the 19 fences, Arctic Call, the leader, from Mr. Entertainer and King's Fountain, matching strides. Behind them come Tipping Tim and Aquilifer, and finally Sparkling Flame. Arctic Call at the 5th from King's Fountain and Mr. Entertainer. Then Tipping Tim, Aquilifer, and Sparkling Flame. This is a ditch they're coming to now, number 6. Arctic Call, King's Fountain, and Mr. Entertainer. Those 3 from Aquilifer, who doesn't jump it too well, makes a bad mistake, Aquilifer. Tipping Tim has just gone by him. Sparkling Flames going up, sides him, and at the 7th, Arctic Call, King's Fountain, Mr. Entertainer, who's lost a little bit of ground in 3rd. Then Tipping Tim, Aquilifer, and Sparkling Flame. King's Fountain going on now. King's Fountain from Arctic Call and Mr. Entertainer in 3rd. 4 is Tipping Tim, 5 Sparkling Flame, and 6 Aquilifer. Coming to the 8th, King's Fountain, the leader at the 8th. From Arctic Call, who jumps it well. In 3rd is Mr. Entertainer, then Tipping Tim and Sparkling Flame and Aquilifer. Turning into the straight on this first circuit. King's Fountain, the leader, from Arctic Call and Mr. Entertainer, and Tipping Tim and Sparkling Flame and Aquilifer. Aquilifer getting closer once again over the 9th. King's Fountain, Arctic Call and Mr. Entertainer, from Tipping Tim and Sparkling Flame and Aquilifer. 3rd of the ditches, King's Fountain, the leader, from Arctic Call on the far side, Mr. Entertainer and Tipping Tim, then Sparkling Flame and Aquilifer. This will be the last next time round. It's number 11 this time, and King's Fountain, the leader, from Arctic Call on the far side, Mr. Entertainer, Tipping Tim going well over on the far side, and then Sparkling Flame and Aquilifer. So they go out on another circuit with Arctic Call and King's Fountain pretty well matching strides ahead of Tipping Tim, just shading Mr. Entertainer, and then comes Sparkling Flame and Aquilifer. Arctic Call with Mark Richards deputizing for the injured Jamie Osborne. Just shaded once again by King's Fountain, with Tipping Tim 3rd and Mr. Entertainer 4th. Mr. Entertainer with Graham Bradley substituting on that one. Coming to number 13, King's Fountain, Arctic Call, Tipping Tim and Mr. Entertainer, then Sparkling Flame and Aquilifer. The 4th of the ditches, King's Fountain and Arctic Call from Mr. Entertainer and Tipping Tim, then Sparkling Flame and Aquilifer. 5 from home. Arctic Call, King's Fountain, Mr. Entertainer, who hit that one, Tipping Tim on the inside, then Sparkling Flame and Aquilifer. 4 left to jump now. King's Fountain the leader from Arctic Call, Tipping Tim and Mr. Entertainer. Then Aquilifer and Sparkling Flame. King's Fountain has the advantage over Arctic Call. King's Fountain lands in the lead from Arctic Call, Tipping Tim and Mr. Entertainer. Then comes Sparkling Flame, rounding the home turn now with just 3 fences left to jump in the Martell Cup. And King's Fountain from Arctic Call. Then comes Tipping Tim and Mr. Entertainer at the third last. King's Fountain is the clear leader from Arctic Call, Tipping Tim and Mr. Entertainer. King's Fountain from Arctic Call, Mr. Entertainer and Tipping Tim. Coming down now towards the second last. This is the final ditch. And it's King's Fountain the leader from Arctic Call. King's Fountain and Arctic Call almost together there. Then Mr. Entertainer and Tipping Tim, and behind them Sparkling Flame. Coming down to the last, and Arctic Call's gone back into the lead. Arctic Call on the far side, King's Fountain on the near side. Tipping Tim's moved into third. Coming down to the final fence now, and Arctic Call with the advantage over King's Fountain. Arctic Call comes to it. Oh, he's nearly gone. He very nearly went. He's unshipped his partner. He's gone. He's left King's Fountain the winner as they race up towards the line. King's Fountain goes on to win it. It's going to be close for second. Tipping Tim and Sparkling Flame in a photo for second as they come to the line. It's a photo between them, but King's Fountain has won it from Sparkling Flame and Tipping Tim, with Mr. Entertainer fourth, and fifth came Aquilifer. And Mark Richards up on his feet all right, but obviously very fed up. He made a shocking mistake there, Arctic Call. He gave Mark Richards very little chance of recovery. So the result of the Martell Cup, first number 1, King's Fountain, owned by Mr. E.J. Banks, trained by Kim Bailey, and ridden by Anthony Torrey, who of course rides Docklands Express on Saturday. And it's a photo for second, a photo between number 7, Sparkling Flame, and number 8, Tipping Tim, with fourth, number 5, Mr. Entertainer.